One.
Hi guys, just here with Jade from Tassie Artificial Turf. He's popping some turf down for us in Sheffield at our unit development, and thought we'd just have a bit of a chat about it. We don't use it a lot and like to start using it a bit more, and we only use the best materials and best subbies, so got Jade along to tell us a bit about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're installing this. Jade, tell us a bit about what we're doing here.
Yeah, so this is going to be a pretty easy yard to maintain for your tenants in this one, or the clients in this unit. So it's a this product we're using is a 35mm pile classic artificial grass. So it goes in on this area here, and we've laid on a 100mm gravel base. That's really important to get that base nice and solid.
So there's gravel under this crusher dust.
Yep. So yeah, a coarser, more of a base B type gravel,
Yep.
and then we put a final layer of crusher dust underneath, just to give it a nice smooth surface to lay that turf on, so it's not up and down and lumpy.
Yep. Yeah. Awesome. And what's going on here with this joint?
That's our join, yep. So that's going to be placed in the next couple of minutes.
Come down and have a close look at this, Liam.
We let this,
grass here.
yeah, we let that glue tack off a little bit, and then in just a moment we're going to roll that join in, and that'll come up beautifully.
Yep.
So yeah, obviously this shape's a little bit funny, so there's always going to be a couple of joins in the areas, but
What width does the sheet? Does the grass come in?
yeah, our roll width is 3.71 metres wide.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So 3.71. So we made this one work with the nice long straight edge here, and we always try and get that, the direction or the lay of the turf facing the most obvious viewing point, which is obviously coming out of your back door here,
Yep.
and through those windows. So should be looking good.
And with the water on this, obviously this area all falls back to the grates in the concrete. Do you usually try and put a drain in the turf, or does it soak through the gravel enough?
It will soak through. It will soak through the gravel with the way that we've prepared the base. But yeah, any of that really heavy downpours will certainly skim across the top and then go into your existing drainage, which you've got a couple of pits here and then a drain over there, I should say.
Yeah.
So yeah, there shouldn't be any water issues. But yeah, that's the number one.
And then we've
Number
got
one rule for the turf.
these. Explain what these are for. Are these
Yep.
these like hold the edges down?
Yeah, so these are our 150mm flathead galvanised nails. So we're laying these around the perimeter. So these will go in every 400 to 500mm,
Yep.
and obviously pinning the join tape down as well.
Yep.
And definitely on each corner edge as well. This is where these nails are. So this is part of holding it down, but then we also infill it with kiln dried sand. So
Yeah,
that
cool.
adds a bit of weight to it as well, and helps those tufts of grass stand up nice and vertical.
And with this job, we've gone with the 35, but we've got a piece of the 40.
Yes.
We'll just go and have
Let's
a
go
quick
have a look.
at
Yeah.
Just show us, have a look at this, get a close up of this edge too, Liam. Like it finishes pretty nice. You know, finishes pretty flush here. And,
Yeah. So
and
we
it's a
leave
really
the
nice
base
finish.
down 10 to 15mm. And that allows that turf to marry in nicely, so you're hiding the backing of the grass.
Yep.
And then once that sand's infilled, that more or less brings it up to the same height as the.
So what do you mean
concrete
by
slab.
sand?
So kiln dried sand that goes on top where you're standing.
Yeah,
We
so
have-
that'll get
That'll
raked
infill.
all through the top.
That's right. So that goes on about your 10 or 15mm thick as well. So yeah, this is your 40mm product. So he's just that little bit taller, and then this premium product, you're getting more grass, so it's a little bit denser. So
Yep.
the density is a little bit greater than the 35mm. So this is certainly a good product for those really high traffic areas. We use a lot of the 40mm at schools and daycares where obviously there's going to be lots of traffic.
Yep.
And the perks of this one here is you get an extra 3-year warranty, so a 15-year warranty with the 40mm, and then
Yeah, so 12 and 15.
12-year warranty, which is still very, very good. There's not too many grasses on the market that are sold with more than a 7-year warranty. So these two are the pick of the products, that's for sure.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Looks good.
Thank you. Now looking forward to getting it all done and hopefully do another couple for you guys. But I think the purpose of having some artificial in these units is a pretty cool.
What's the main reason people choose artificial versus just normal grass?
Yeah,
Is
the
it-
main reason is probably the maintenance. So there's a
yeah.
hell of a, there is still some maintenance with the synthetic turf, but mainly that's the reason. And people want to free up their time to do other things rather than mowing lawns and whippersnipping edges on the weekends.
So you mentioned maintenance. What maintenance do you have to do with
Yeah, so the really important ones are just any organic waste or leaves that might land on top of the turf. We always recommend brushing those out or blowing them out. And then just your normal grooming of the turf, so giving it a bit of a brush so that it's standing up nice and vertical and not matting and flattening out too much.
Yep.
So they're the two main things that we need to do, and obviously keeping an eye on any weeds that might blow in, seeds that might blow in. So they'll need to just be spot sprayed with some Roundup or a chemical to get rid of those.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much. This job's looking awesome.
No worries, Luke. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.